everybody, it's me, Bily Productions, and welcome to another Sonic the Hedgehog discussion video. And today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I am finally going to go into my deep thoughts regarding Sonic Frontiers. We have a lot of things to talk about, and better late than never, I guess. With that being said, let's just get right into it. So, I'm only going to go up to when we finally started getting to see gameplay, because after we got the initial trailer at the Game Awards, we didn't really get much, other than interviews and things that were confirming, what languages we're gonna get in the game, which, yeah, that's cool and all, representation and all that, but it's not really worth doing a whole video about discussing it, so we're just gonna go right into when we finally got gameplay footage of the game, which was from June with the IGN first. So with that said, let's get into it. So the first video that we got, which showed off the basics of the open world, or in this game's case, the open zone for Sonic Frontiers, seeing how Sonic plays, getting to see some of the stuff that you can do, see him running about, doing missions and all that, or puzzles, minigames, whichever. The basic stuff regarding it. The part of what makes it the selling point of the game, which I gotta say, the world, it looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely fantastic. This is like taking the Hedgehog Engine 2 that was established in Sonic Forces, but taking it to the whole new level. This game is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just blown away. This is honestly looking like the best looking Sonic game since Sonic Unleashed. That's how I'm putting it. In terms of what we actually saw in regard to the footage, my only criticism is the person that was playing it in the footage, maybe they should have had somebody else play it, I'll be perfectly honest. Cause that gameplay, it was not the best. It was not the best way of recording it. I guess they should have had someone more on board to do it. And some people complained that it was actually the IGN person that was covering it that whole month. But no, it was actually a Sega employee, because they provided the footage, whereas IGN, they were just showing it. So, don't blame the IGN person, which I never did. There was also some graphical pop-in, and I'd say maybe it's just because maybe it was just an early build, the final game, it wouldn't have that, so I think we'll be okay in regards to that. But yeah, from that first little gameplay, I was very intrigued. It looked very, very interesting, and I definitely wanted to see more. But luckily, we did get some more. We got our first look at the combat in regarding to the game, and the combat was very interesting. It was a bit different to what we would usually expect combat to be like for a Sonic game, or I guess for a game in general. But the combat, it was very refreshing. It was interesting seeing it. It looked a little button mash heavy, but even the Werehog had that, and I honestly love playing as the Werehog, so I have no problem with this. But I do like seeing some of the moves that Sonic does, some of the special attacks that he does. It's very interesting to look at. The next thing to talk about was midway through the IGN first gameplay stuff, we also got the Sonic Central that happened, where they announced that we're going to get an animated short in regards to Sonic Frontiers, and I'm really interested because the main thing that it's showing was Knuckles and the Master Emerald and the Master Emerald Shrine, so I'm very curious as to what this is all going to bring when we finally get to watch it, and I probably will do a reaction video when that comes out. I'm not too certain on that, but we'll just see when the time comes, or I'll just do a simple thoughts video on it. We also got a little bit of gameplay footage that wasn't shown off from the IGN first thing, which shows off one of the bosses in the game, and it gave me Sonic and the Secret Rings vibes to it, so that was pretty interesting, and I actually like Secret Rings, so I was perfectly fine with this. Obviously it didn't show too much, and it was also promoting the IGN first stuff where IGN was covering the game. There wasn't really much to it. Now IGN afterwards, they would talk about what they thought from when they played the game, and just having interviews with people that worked on the game, such as like Ian Flynn, Takashi Iizuka, and Kishimoto. But nothing really worth really talking about. It's just basically the usual stuff that you probably expect in like interviews, them talking about the game, their reasonings behind their stuff. The basic stuff that you probably expect from an interview with people that are working on Sonic games. That kind of thing. Arcades Fest. And they of course had a Sonic Frontiers booth, which was initially blocked off from actually showing any footage or anything, especially because they had an NDA and all that. But some people were able to sneakily get some footage on the games, so that way we got to see more people like playing the open world, gain some like gameplay mechanics, seeing how the combat works, and even having a glimpse at some of the cyberspace stages, even if it was not in the best quality imaginable. But it was there, and we got what we got, and from what I saw, yep, I was loving it. I love how this game was looking. It looked so good, and it looked a lot better than what we got from IGN with the IGN first footage, which again was not IGN's fault. It was just what they were given by Sega. While there was IGN first, there was also Summer Games Fest starting up, and they didn't show anything during the opening night thing of Summer Games Fest, which a lot of people were disappointed by, because they kind of advertised that they probably would have had something Sonic in it. But then again, they showed off other games that weren't shown off either. They were just using stuff that was shown off from the Game Awards. So that was kind of misleading and not a good thing on Jeff Keighley's part. And then we had the Nintendo Direct Mini, where they actually unexpectedly had a trailer for Sonic Frontiers, where we got to see more of the game, and in the background you could actually hear an instrumental for a song, which Tomoyo Otani confirmed was something that was to be in the game, a theme song, in fact. So we heard the instrumental to it, and honestly, that instrumental, that was amazing. That was absolutely fantastic. I love it. The gameplay that we got in that trailer? Yeah, it's basically just showing how Frontiers runs on the Switch. Nothing too different, nothing shocking. Just showing that how the graphics will have been lowered down for the Switch, because obviously most third-party games on the Switch don't run the best compared to their other console releases, or even PC. Obviously, a lot of people are already going to say that the Nintendo Switch version is the weakest version of the game to play, but some people will probably get it anyways, just because they want to play it on the go, unless you have a Steam Deck. But overall, from what I saw, it was very cool. I really like seeing it, even if a lot of it was stuff that we've already seen, in regards to like IGN and all that. But the one thing that really stuck with a lot of people with that trailer was, not only did we get a little brief bit of CGI from the people at Marza, and of course the artwork that they used just to show that they were going to talk about Frontiers, which I'll say, it definitely gave me some Secret Rings and Black Knight vibes, and I love it. The main thing that people took away from it was when they first revealed the cyberspace stages. So we only got like a brief look at like 2 stages. We got a Green Hill one, and we got a city-themed one. The city-themed one was very interesting because it didn't look like any stage that we had previously seen in one of the other games. But of course, people obviously saw Green Hill and didn't like the fact that Green Hill is back for the... I don't know how many times Green Hill has come back at this point. Whether it's in the main series or just any Sonic game in general. Green Hill has overstayed its welcome, but at this point, with Green Hill coming back, or just any Sonic stages from the past coming back, I've grown numb to it that I just don't care when they do it anymore. Like, sure, I would rather they have like original stages, or even bring back stages that we haven't seen in a very long time. But I just know that they're probably not going to do that anytime soon, or they just rather focus on stages that they know that like a lot of people would recognize. And that's all I can really say, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, overall, that trailer for the mini direct That was really good. I really liked watching that, and I watched it over and over a couple of times. Just because I was really liking what I saw, and I really like listening to the music in the background, and even seeing that brief bit of the cyberspace. That was really cool. After some time, it did go a little bit quiet, and the main thing that we also got was just some more interviews with like Azuka and Kishimoto. So yeah, it wasn't really too much to go off of after IGN had finished their coverage, and of course the Nintendo Direct happening. And then Gamescom happened, and we got a new trailer for the game, and they mark it as a story trailer, but there's not really much of a story being talked about in the trailer. It's just they should have just called it a Gamescom trailer, I'll be perfectly honest. They shouldn't have called it a story trailer. Because again, it doesn't really talk about the story. There's not a lot of story details, but it's still a little bit lost on what the story to the game is, even though we've had things from like IGN and interviews saying what the story is. But they're still trying to like not really talk about the story, because they obviously don't want people to be spoiled, but there have been people that have been able to do stories, like they were able to like talk about the story in previous stuff before. I don't see what the issue is here. But anyways, the overall trailer, oh my god, it was so good. I love watching it. I love seeing the CG cutscenes. I love seeing like just all of the stuff that we got in that trailer. It was just so cool. I even love listening to the music, and honestly, it actually gave me 4Kids Sonic X vibes, which something I would never have expected. There is actually one point in the trailer where it actually sounded like something that would have come out of Sonic X, the 4Kids version. And I like it, and honestly, I never minded the music change in Sonic X on the 4Kids version, except for the thing where they took away Live and Learn. That was annoying. And of course, after the trailer, we then started getting gameplay footage from Gamescom of people playing the demo and them giving what their thoughts were on the game, and it was very positive for the most part. Like, just people playing it and seeing like all the stuff. Seeing like cutscenes, seeing gameplay, seeing people having fun, and some people even were able to glitch the game to where you can actually see past the 15-minute mark that you're supposed to play in the demo. I think it was like an autosave glitch, which they did patch out later on, but we got very far into the game that we got to see at least a good hour's worth of the game. We don't know how far, but I'm assuming it was like the first hour of the game. But yeah, we got to see like the stages, we got to see cutscenes, and got to see more people like exploring the open world, and I was loving it. I was loving every single bit of it. It was insane how good this game looked and just played. It's honestly breathtaking how we went from Sonic Forces to going where we have now with Sonic Frontiers. It's crazy to me. So after Gamescom, or I believe this was during Gamescom, we actually got another trailer for Sonic Frontiers, and it was an overview trailer where some narrator was explaining how the game works, all the new mechanics, the basic plot of the game, and just showing us some brand new footage and stuff we haven't seen before, like some of the new islands, like a desert area. That was really cool. Showing us more of the Cocos, which are really cute. I really like them. They're this game's equivalent of the Chow, and there's also... But the overall trailer itself, it was really cool. I really like seeing all the information that we were given, seeing a fresh new look at the game. It was just glorious seeing it all. It was just fantastic. The narrator was very clear, and yeah, we still didn't see any more like cutscene stuff, but hopefully in the future that something makes up for that, because I do want to see like some more cutscene stuff in like high quality, which the next lot of stuff does give us a little bit of that. And then we also got 2 songs that appeared out of nowhere. One of them was a release by a rock band called One OK Rock, which I've never heard of them up until this song had been made, and it was because like Sega had done a partnership with them to have one of their songs on their newest album be part of Sonic Frontiers as the ending theme. And the initial sample that they uploaded on the Sonic YouTube channel, I was loving it, and when it ended, like midway into the song going on, I was like, I need to hear more, I need to hear more. And then we find out there was a full release of it, and I just immediately got onto that, and oh my god, that song was so good. I have not stopped listening to it. Even probably when I'm working on this video, I'm gonna be listening to the song. It's so good. And then we got the sample version of the main theme song called I'm Here, which people initially heard in a Japanese ad, and people actually thought it was like Nate Wants to Battle that did the song, which, I'll be honest, I was one of those people that thought it too. But no, it wasn't him. It was someone else entirely. I don't remember the name. I'll put their name up on the thing, I guess. But people weren't so really fond of that, especially some people in my friend group. But me? I was loving it. I don't care. Like, it may sound cheesy, but I just enjoy it as it is. It's cheesy, but I kind of like how cheesy it is. Especially, like, the chorus bit. At least I think it's a chorus. If it is a chorus, then yeah. And then we reach up to now, which is where the Tokyo Game Show has been happening, and we got a brand new trailer for the game, and it out of nowhere decided to promote Supersonic being in the game, which I never thought they would actually do, and it's really cool seeing Supersonic in this game, and I'm really curious as to what they're going to do about Supersonic in regards to the rest of the game. Like, is he going to be exclusive to boss fights? Is he going to be playable in regular stages, or just in the open world? I'm really curious, and honestly, for this game, I would love it if Supersonic could be able to, like, fly in the air in the open world, so then you could just go to new heights and all that. It would be absolutely insane to do that with Supersonic. But it also means that Supersonic is actually relevant to the plot this time around, which hasn't happened since, I guess you could say, Sonic Generations, even though it was just a thing at the end, but the Chaos Emeralds were mainly relevant to the plot in that game. But I don't know, it's kind of a grey area with Supersonic in that game. I mean, it usually is, but it's mainly the Chaos Emeralds, which, in terms of, like, plot-wise, yeah, the last Sonic game to actually have any relevance with the Chaos Emerald was Generations, which was 11 years ago. So that's insane to think about. It's really insane. And then, of course, we got to see some, like, new gameplay footage that was on, like, official streams. And it was in whole and high quality. We got to hear a bit of the music. Oh yeah, we also got to hear the Starfall Islands theme, which was listenable on, like, Spotify and all that. And yeah, I really like it. It's really good. I really like the music. Tomoyo Otani is actually got his butt in gear and actually made a really good soundtrack this time around. Like, I mean, Forces' soundtrack, it was decent at best for me, but this soundtrack is sounding absolutely great. It's really good. So, to give my basic overall thoughts in regarding Sonic Frontiers, I am very excited for this game. This game is ticking all the right boxes for me for a Sonic game that I've always wanted in quite some time, because I've always wanted an open world Sonic game, and we've had a few glimpses of what that could potentially be in previous Sonic games, where it's like the hub worlds in Sonic Adventure, or the exploration stuff, and yes, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. I know people don't like talking about it, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I bring it up. But this is taking all of that, but putting it into a whole new level. And I can't wait to finally play this game, which I will be playing this game at EGX Eurogamer Expo in London. I'm not going to say which day I'm going, because I know some people are going to probably try and find me. you know who you are. But yeah, I'm gonna be going there. I'm probably gonna vlog my trip there, and that's gonna be very exciting. I really am looking forward to going and playing Sonic Frontiers there, because they confirmed to have a playable demo, and I can't wait to play it. But anyways guys, that is all I've got to say for this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below what you think of Sonic Frontiers currently, and yeah, we'll just have some fun. I can't wait to play this game. So with that said, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, support me on Patreon, could become a channel member, follow me in all my social media links, which will be all linked down in the video description down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. So until then, take care, bye bye.
Hey guys, Tails here! And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and consider subscribing to Speed Force Productions for more. Catch you later!